Okay, today I'm going to show you how to put on a closed toe knee high using the Magnide and always rubber gloves. So if you don't have those, pause the video and grab everything that you need. Okay, the first step, however you're putting this on, whether you're leaning forward, bringing your leg up, having it straight out, you're going to loop this over top of your foot. Now, I don't expect you to put your leg up in the air, but I want to be able to demonstrate this as best as possible. So when you put this on, you're not going to pull hard because there are magnets in the back. So when you pull hard, they're going to pop open, and you don't want that. So just pull it on gently so that the tips of your toes reach the end. This orange piece, the only purpose of this is that if it wasn't there and you started to slide the garment over your toenails, you don't want this material to snag. So that piece slides over top and just hangs there. It's not supposed to look pretty, this part. This is only going to make things slippery. So on yours, it may come up higher, it may come down lower, however yours fits. It's fine because it's all going to go underneath your compression garment. The other part is that you want to make sure that this pull cord is facing like towards your knee. And if you're able to, if you're getting help from someone else, the person that's getting the garment on their leg should hold this piece while your partner or helper is putting it on the other side. Okay, so once you have this on, what you do not want to be bunching up the material like this. You want to just keep it nice and whole, and you're gonna pull it over your foot. And what I like to do is flip the silicone band, because when you do that, the beads are not going to be sticking to the material. So without the gloves on, you're going to get a hold, and I usually grab with my thumb and then this part of my hand like a fist on each side, and I'm going to pull up as far as I can go without any exertion. Now this garment is pretty firm on me. It's probably my size. So I'm going to stop there. I do not want to cause any overuse injuries. People who have arthritic fingers, or if you have carpal tunnel, or if you have tendonitis, can still do this if you do this properly. Okay, so as soon as I feel tension or resistance, I'm now going to put on my rubber gloves. If you can get it all the way up without doing this, great. Then just take a snoozer and hold on 1 second until I get there. So those of you who felt the resistance like I did, now I'm going to use the gloves and pump the material on. Let's see, like this, using the sticky part of your rubber gloves. And you're going to get all that material out of the foot and ankle. Okay. Once you do that, you should take the gloves off. You have much more dexterity in your fingers when you don't have them on. So at this point, I need to take the garment and kind of put my fingers underneath and have some good, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm having a loss of words for that word that I'm looking for. And then at the very end, you're going to take your gloves and you're going to scoot up the material so that the material is very even. Now, you still have this little piece here. That's the point. You want it there. Make sure your garment is exactly the way you want it. If you have a silicone band, you want to make sure that it's right behind your knee crease. Not higher where it's going to lip over, and not too low. When it's too low, there's going to be tissue back here that's going to make it roll down or slide down. So you want to make sure it's all the way up. It's all the way evened out. And at the very end, you're going to just pull on this. And what it's basically doing, and what I really want you to do is not use your hands, but use your body weight. So if you're the person who's getting the stocking on, see, I'm leaning back. So I'm not using my fingers, my wrists, my shoulders. I'm just using my body weight. And if you're someone who's helping, if the person who's getting the garment on their leg is unable to assist with this part, please, 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 the person who's on the other side, I don't want you pulling up like this. I want you to come around to the shoulder of the person you're putting the garment on for, and this person would be pulling from here, okay? Because same thing, we don't want any injuries here, any overuse injuries. This is super simple when you do it right, okay? So it's all about mechanics, body mechanics. Okay, and that's how you get the garment on. Now everything's good. Feels great. Actually, I really love compression. Makes my legs feel good. So now you're left with this big open windsock. So this can be also the hard part of putting it back together for the next time. And I've done this a lot. The easiest way, trust me, is to find the orange piece and just lift it up in the air, connect the lighter green piece right here. It connects with a magnet, solid orange to solid orange. And then you're going to connect, which it connected backwards for me, but it always tries to connect itself, but you still want orange to orange. So see, now it's on properly. Orange to orange. So you know you've done it right is if you hold up the orange piece and the green piece is on the outside, okay? I will tell you the most common mistake. I don't normally like to pull out mistakes, but it's so common and I don't want you to be frustrated. You could hold this up and then this gets connected, but then what people do is they lay it flat, which is fine, but they connect the orange pieces. But now look what happens. The light green part is not on the outside. It's on the inside. Does that make sense? So if that happens to you, open it back up, hold the orange piece, let the light green piece find its partner here, and then put the light green part down on your lap and fold it over so that solid orange meets solid orange. And then at the end, you've got your light green on the outside, ready to go for the other side if you need it, or for tomorrow when you put your stocking on the next day. I hope that helps. Key tips are to look at your posture, look at your positioning, make sure that garment is all the way up behind the knee. Make sure you use your gloves at the very end to even out the material between your ankle and your knee. And that will reduce slippage, it will improve the efficacy of the garment, and it will allow you to have the most comfort throughout the day. So I hope this helps, and until our next video.